I'm Patricia Thornley, and I'm the Director of the Energy and Bioproducts Research Institute at Aston University.
EBRI is all about looking for low carbon energy. We live on a planet where if we don't switch to low carbon energy solutions very, very imminently, we're running out of time. So what we do here is we look at a whole range of different low carbon energy vectors, and we're particularly good at looking at the bioenergy. So that's turning wood, waste and plants into liquids, gases, and then we can turn those on into heat and electricity to actually provide the energy demands that people need every day of their lives.
We're good at what we do because we've been doing it for a very long time. We've been researching in this area since the 1970s, and that's given us a wealth of expertise and a wealth of facilities that we can draw upon. We don't just have chemists working in EBRI. We have chemical engineers, we have mechanical engineers, we have social scientists, we have people who work on the economics of these processes. So that puts us right up there as one of the flagship research institutes at Aston University.
One of the purposes of Aston is to play an active role in the inclusive economic growth within our region. And one of the ways in which we do that is to partner with business in terms of developing new technologies, new concepts, new ideas, and enables them to grow within the economy for the benefits of the business, the university and the community more generally.
I firmly believe that we will only actually get sustainable systems deployed in a way that's reliable and working if we get the knowledge in academia out and get it connected with the people in industry who are ready and raring to go in terms of implementation.
So EBRI spans the whole spectrum in terms of research. We have laboratories down here which are state-of-the-art, internationally leading work going on, looking at the composition of the wood material that comes in, looking at the products we get from it, what chemicals are in there, how can we characterise them, so that we really understand the underpinning science that allow us then to engineer systems that will work reliably when we wheel them out with a wide range of feedstocks.
If you've got biomass and you're trying to turn that into something that's useful, be that energy or product, there's different ways of doing it. We talk about thermochemical. You can turn your biomass into a gas. You can turn your biomass into a liquid. Unsurprisingly, turning it into a gas is called gasification. If you want to turn it into a liquid, that's called pyrolysis. There is another way. You can convert biologically. So that's using microbes and bacteria to actually break down the biomass. There's another third category of processes that we look at, and these are the catalytic ones. So catalysts are all about taking chemical reactions and finding elements and finding materials that you can put into that chemical reaction that make it happen faster and better. And we have huge expertise in EBRI in designing these catalysts. One of the really popular things at the moment is lots of people are looking for alternatives to aviation fuel. Aviation fuel is traditionally produced by a process called Fischer-Tropsch. That's a chemical process, and trying to find processes which could mimic that with biomass feedstocks and perhaps work well on a smaller scale would be really, really beneficial. So we look at the thermochemical, the biological, and the catalytic processes, and the reality is that often you find that you need combinations of these processes in order to really deliver an end product.
What we have here at EBRI is the first vehicle charging system that can put electricity back into the grid as well as take it out as it charges the battery.
Vehicle to grid allow you to connect your car up to charge it when you need it, but when you're not using it and it has a half full battery, actually you can export in the other direction. That can bring income to you, but more importantly, it's going to help us in the long term to actually balance the UK's electricity supplies in a way that will help us to meet our net zero targets as well. And we have projects ongoing at the moment in all sorts of different places around the world. So at EBRI, we've got the academics who can play their part in delivering net zero. And now we need to use the mechanisms that we have working with others to actually deliver it.